Antarctica, a ferocious place covered in ice and painted white. February 2014, a team of scientists lands in this lifeless world. They walk for hours through endless nothing until they notice a bright red liquid pouring out of the glacier in front of them. We like to believe our knowledge is vast and complete, that we've mapped, measured, and mastered our planet. But the truth is, we know so little. Our own world, spinning quietly among billions in the universe, still finds ways to surprise us. In today's episode, we're exploring the natural wonders that don't just break expectations. They bend reality itself. And stay with us until the end, because in our bonus Brain Buzz, we're heading straight into a pit of eternal fire, the place locals call the door to hell. The wind in Antarctica doesn't whistle, it roars. It bites at your skin and makes your breath freeze before it even leaves your mouth. A group of scientists landed here. Their boots are sinking into snow that crunches like glass. All around them, nothing but white. Sky and ground blending into one endless sheet of silence. And then, a splash of color. At first, just a faint stain across the glacier. Then brighter, deeper, until it's unmistakable. A streak of red pouring from the ice as if the continent itself were bleeding. The team stops. Nobody speaks. No one quite believes what they're seeing. The air smells faintly metallic. The water steams against the freezing air. It shouldn't be possible. Not here, where everything is frozen solid. They call it blood falls. And for years, we had no idea what this was. No volcano or surface minerals. Just this strange crimson waterfall flowing from nowhere. Eventually, research revealed that beneath the glacier lies a hidden lake, a dark, salty world sealed away for nearly 2 million years. When that ancient water escapes and meets the air, the iron inside it rusts, painting the ice red with every drop. But the real discovery wasn't the color. It was what was living down there. Tiny organisms that had survived without sunlight, without oxygen, without contact with the outside world. Life that had learned to play by its own rules. And if it could do that here, in this frozen silence, then maybe, just maybe, Earth isn't the only planet that knows how to improvise. Antarctica looks frozen in time, silent and eternal. But halfway across the planet, in another desert that couldn't be more different, a similar secret plays out in reverse. No ice, no life, no color. Just heat, dust, and rocks that move when no one's watching. Death Valley, California, the lowest, hottest, and driest place in North America. The air is so dry it cracks your lips in minutes. The horizon shimmers like liquid metal, and the ground beneath your feet feels baked solid. A crust of mud that's been scorched by the sun for centuries. And yet, out here, in a place where almost nothing moves, something does. Hundreds of stones scattered across this empty plain have left behind long trails, etched like scars into the desert floor. Perfectly straight lines stretching for meters, as if someone, or something, dragged them across the ground in the night. For decades, people tried to explain it. Some said pranksters, others blamed earthquakes, or maybe magnetic forces pulling from below. But no one ever saw the stones move, not once. In 2014, the same year scientists studied blood falls, a small team set up cameras across the valley and waited. Weeks passed, nothing. And then, one cold morning, it happened. Overnight, a thin layer of ice had formed across the lake bed. As the morning sun melted it, a whisper of wind, barely enough to move a leaf, pushed against the rocks. And they began to glide, slowly, smoothly, silently. They weren't dragged by force, they were carried by patience, a dance between wind, ice, and sunlight, lasting only a few hours a year, but leaving marks that remain for decades. The desert, it turns out, isn't lifeless at all. It just moves on a timescale too slow for us to notice. When you finally see the stones glide, It feels almost unreal, like the planet's moving in slow motion, just to remind us that it's alive. Now, before we wrap up, we've got one more story. A place where Earth doesn't whisper or glide. It burns. A pit of fire that's been raging for half a century. Locals call it the door to hell. But before we get there, thank you, dear viewer, for watching and engaging with our content. You're part of the few who've reached this point in the video, and your feedback matters the most to us. Tell us how you feel about these stories, and keep helping us shape the future of BrainBuzz. This channel is growing, and you are part of it. In the heart of Turkmenistan's Karakum Desert, there's a place where the ground never stopped burning. It began in 1971, when a team of Soviet geologists was drilling for natural gas. The ground gave way beneath them, and a massive crater opened, swallowing the machinery whole. Methane started leaking into the air. To prevent an explosion, they set it on fire, thinking it would burn out in a few days. That was more than 50 years ago. Now, day and night, the crater glows like a wound in the Earth's surface, a pit of endless flame the locals call the door to hell. You can feel the heat from hundreds of meters away. At night, the desert shimmers in orange light, like the planet itself is breathing fire. It's terrifying, beautiful, and a reminder that the Earth we walk on is still alive, still shaping itself, still breaking its own rules. From bleeding ice to drifting stones to a fire that never dies, our planet never stops reminding us that we're guests on something alive. We think we've measured it, mapped it, understood it, but every time we get too certain, the Earth shifts, melts, burns, and rewrites its own story. Thank you for staying until the end, for being part of the few who actually finish what they start. It means a lot that you are here, being curious, learning, and wondering with us. Thanks for watching, and see you the next time.